What if I told you that the adorable, cuddly koala you love is hiding a world of stress that could threaten its future? Imagine spotting a koala in a tree thinking it's just napping, but what if it's actually in distress? While we admire their fuzzy faces, a silent crisis is unfolding. Koalas, beloved symbols of Australian wildlife. The hidden dangers are closer than you think, especially with technology now analyzing wildlife behavior. Picture this: you're in a peaceful forest when your phone buzzes with an alert about a koala's stress level, something you may have never considered. The data seems reliable, but what if it's missing the bigger picture? Algorithms might tell us one thing, but they can't capture the subtle nuances of a koala's emotional state. These intelligent systems often reduce complex emotions to simple numbers. Have you ever had one of those days when no one seemed to understand how you felt? That's what many koalas experience, and the consequences can be staggering. Imagine a koala that appears calm but is actually on high alert due to environmental disturbances. The data might indicate it's fine, but deep down its body is crying out for help. This disconnect can lead to mismanagement of their habitats, putting our furry friends at even greater risk. When you think about the future of koalas, consider this: every tiny glitch in understanding their behavior could tip the balance. If we rely too heavily on AI without recognizing its limitations, we risk making decisions that could push these creatures closer to extinction. Now let's look at a real-life scenario. A wildlife rescuer spots a koala that's been monitored all week and seems fine. But as they approach, the koala's stress signals are off the charts. Its heart rate and movements scream anxiety. What did the data miss? This is just a story about koalas. It reflects how we interact with nature. The technology we trust might be leading us astray. How often do we rely on numbers instead of our instincts? So what can we do? It starts with awareness. By understanding the limits of technology and amplifying the voices of those who work directly with wildlife, it's time to reassess the tools we use to protect our planet's treasures. Remember that every creature, even the most adorable ones, has a story that needs to be heard. Support local wildlife initiatives, spread the word, and don't just look at the surface. The next time you see a koala, think about what lies beneath and how you can help. Together we can change the narrative. You might see koalas as just cute, cuddly creatures, but they actually live under constant stress. This hidden danger is often overlooked. Imagine a serene eucalyptus forest where these adorable animals spend their days. Yet, beneath that calm facade lies a troubling truth: koalas are incredibly sensitive to their environment. Stress signals in koalas are frequently mistaken for quirky behavior. You might spot one perched in a tree looking peaceful, but that's only part of the story. It's crucial to realize that what seems normal could actually be a cry for help. Picture a koala clinging to a branch, trembling slightly. You might think it's just feeling a chill, but that could be a sign of deep anxiety. What's even more concerning is that the very technology designed to help may be falling short. AI systems analyze koala data, but they often miss those silent signals. It's like watching a movie and skipping the crucial skeenness storyline gets lost. Imagine yourself in the field observing these creatures. You'd assume the data is clear, yet the deeper emotional layers can slip through the cracks. You want to help, but if you're unaware of what's truly happening, you could unintentionally make things worse. And it's not just researchers who are affected. Every time we encroach on their habitat, we increase their stress without realizing it. Everyday actions like a backyard barbecue or a new development can send koalas into a spiral of fear. A stressed koala becomes more vulnerable to diseases as their immune systems weaken, putting that adorable fluffball at risk. The stakes are high and we need to act quickly. So what can we do? It all starts with awareness. Learning to recognize stress signals like excessive vocalization or a refusal to eat can make a significant difference. But it's not just about spotting the signs. Think about it: how often do we overlook the small signals in our own lives? Just like koalas, we can also be silent sufferers. Maybe it's time to tune in it just to wildlife. As you reflect on this, remember, understanding these hidden dangers is the first step toward creating real change. Together we can ensure that these remarkable animals thrive, not just survive. Have you ever thought about the koalas you picture cuddling in trees? What if I told you their future is hanging by a thread, with technology playing a role in that? Today, we're diving into a hidden danger that often goes unnoticed: the impact of artificial intelligence on wildlife behavior analysis. Trust me, this is just another tech story. It's a looming koala crisis. You might assume technology is always beneficial, right? But what if I, while studying wildlife behaviors, misinterprets the signals koalas send? Imagine a researcher confidently declaring that koalas are thriving based on machine-collected data, yet that data doesn't reveal the full picture. Picture yourself walking through a beautiful eucalyptus forest, mesmerized by koalas high in the trees. You feel reassured, believing fire's safe. However, beneath that serene surface, AI algorithms could be missing crucial behavioral signals. It's concerning, isn't it? What kind of mistakes could occur? I might misread signs of distress as normal behavior. A sick or stressed koala could appear perfectly fine to a machine. It's similar to a doctor relying solely on AI for a diagnosis, missing vital clues that a human eye would catch. So, what does this mean for our furry friends? The consequences could be severe. If we fail to recognize when koalas need help, this isn't just a statistic, it's about the lives of these creatures, their families, and their habitats. Can you imagine being unwittingly responsible for the decline of a species? It affects not just scientists, but all of us who cherish wildlife. Now let's raise the stakes. What if the very tools designed to protect koalas end up putting them at risk? When data-driven insights fail to align with reality, the implications can be dire. But it's not all doom and gloom. There's a path forward that blends technology with human intuition. Imagine researchers using AI alongside on-the-ground observations to catch the subtle signs